Good job. There isn't hardly anything left for you guys to explore. Keep it up though, there's still more to learn about coastlines and all that. And we are landed here. Go and slaughter those guys and send, you know, a few of you to hold or to take Kote, and we're good. Oh, he's all kinds of confused. I would be too if you just suddenly have these Koreans attacking you from the west. I don't think anyone ever sees that coming. So there we go. It all comes tumbling down. There's little reason for us to hang out here. We are mostly reinforced, right? Yeah, probably. Oh, right, well, one argument is actually taking Candy. Forgot about that, didn't I? Let's get over to Madurai, cap the war goal. You guys won't take attrition anymore, not that you ever did, because you're adjacent to occupied land. Mostly Jake introducing even better colonialism into these lands. Amen to that. So really I just want to annex you. And nobody really cares, which is ideal. Taking your money as well. But before that I need to peace out Malwa as well. Also my diplomats are free, and that means they should be building spy network in Spain. Why am I doing that again? I'm sure I have a reason. It helps with a bunch of things. But I also want one of my auto maps to be dealing with my own subject countries. It's a big investment. It's tying up pretty much one diplomat forever, but at least it gets these guys dealt with, keeping them permanently happy. It does take a long time though. We're looking at 4 years until he caps the Papal State, and then hopefully he keeps working his way down. Hopefully. Jake, you should have taken the 50 prestige for that reduced aggressive expansion. Maybe, but this isn't going to give me any coalition. Okay, maybe taking the land from Gujarat will, but there aren't many of them here, and they all have different religions, so they don't even mind that much about what I'm doing here. I think I can just ditch a few of you here. I hope I can, at least. And then have you folks work on that fort. Unless, of course, our good friend comes out of nowhere. The attrition is going to make you guys fall a bit. However, the cultural enrichment continues further still. And I could do Brescia. And I have little reason not to, except for the fact that I'm hemorrhaging dip. And I really need to work on my tech. But by the same notion, if I get you done, it'll allow me to do these a lot faster. So I'm afraid Brescia's gonna have to go. Right, you guys should be ready to destroy the Ceylon fleet and help me out with that siege. Figures. There we go, and there we go. Sometimes I forget about that, but you need to make sure you don't feel too much attrition when doing this. Kote is really holding out. Gotta hand it to them. Has Jake left the HRE yet? No, I need the Diplo rep that I get from being in the HRE, and I need it badly. Another one bites the dust. Soon to be another one down and another one down. Wow, Cottage really holding out. Sorry, I don't need a huge amount of war score in Malwa, just enough to scare them off. And I think anything to make France like me more. We would not risk the anger of France. A brilliant French inventor, from France, has come to seek our patronage after falling out with the Empire. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm really not about to anger France, and hey, with that, we might be able to get Salzburg yet, but Salzburg is brutalizing the Austrians right now. Not alone, no doubt, but still brutalizing. It's a shame that Spaniard admin tech isn't very good. I don't get a lot from spying on him on this. If anything, I'm left wondering why I'm spying on him right now. I mean, I do truly want to rip the guy to shreds. And the best thing to do for that is to strip him of his coastline, amongst other things. I also want to worm my way over here, so claiming Murcia seems like a good idea too. Anything that lets me go along here and tighten my grip on Genoa. If I can get this, especially before the French do, that's only good for me. Jake, can't you afford a level 5 dip advisor? Could probably afford leveling this guy up. It's a lot of money, but he is old. He's half price though, so I guess that's okay. Still, my problem is I don't get enough people of culture that I can promote because, oddly enough, a lot of my land isn't Korean. We're working on that. Wild Goose Mark III is a hell of a guy. Hello. I think I've found my stepping stone into Korea. Okay, next time we beat up Spain, it's going to be extremely helpful. Right, what else is there to even explore around here? Get these coastlines done so I can have a better idea of what's out there. Otherwise, India falls today. Hopefully today. These forts are taking forever in a day. Alright, it's been fun spying on you, Spain, but I need the free diplomat for flexibility here. Come on, Cote. There we go. Finally down. And I have some extra units to bring over here. Not that I need more cannons for this siege. Man, it's good to have a good fleet. Especially when you steal those boats. Those are the transports I was looking for earlier. How convenient. Aha. Very nice for silk to become worth more as well. Let's continue on our way. I just need to score some key... Drunken Explorer. Wild Goose. Anyway, the fortification Malwa has, or rather the capital, which is what I'd want the most of, is a bit far away for me. It's going to be difficult to get them out of this war too easily. If I had access through Gujarat, I'd at least be able to penetrate deeper into him, but... that one's almost taken. That'll open him up a bit for me. That's always a thought. Okay, the real thought, however, is how to kill Salzburg. Although France loved me, it's not really enough to make Salzburg not still call them in. That's so unfortunate. But it is what it is. There we go, great leader, it's down. So too is that other fort. Do I have any way to get to Mandu? I thought not, but if I take Bidar, then I've got a clean run to Mandu. So MTSC, on your bike. You two guys might do well over in Warangal, though. I'll even give you Bitter Craven. Jake, you should own and culturally enrich Madrid, Paris, and Constantinople before returning to Worst Korea. The problem is that would take like 100 years. So, no. Oh, hello. I think we found somebody that needs a bit beaten up. Sadly, I can't quite reach you, but you would certainly reach me in Warangal. Not asking for a lot here, though. I just want you to break up with Jampur. Yarkand I could give or take, but I'm going to need a few more occupations on you for that, I'm certain. Alright, not bad. You got that done. Is there anything left for you to really uncover? I don't know a lot about these, so get those coasts done too, please. And I think all that exploring... No, I think it's just when you uncover sea zones that you get the bonus there. Strong High's looking good. You know what else would look good? Annihilating that fleet. Okay, Georgia did not last long. Thought they'd be a bit better than that, but the Ottomans just creep further up the great power list whilst leaving me feeling somewhat terrified. Oh, that poor fleet. That poor army though, it's in grave danger. But I think the Gujarati are going to be busy there for a wee bit. Brescia again, whilst I am culturally enriching it no less. That's very nice. It produces cloth, so it's always good to have more of that. That one doubles down a lot more than anything else you could choose in that. Provided you actually are able to capitalize on the trade. Oh, what is he up to? Well, might as well keep the occupations going. Cowardly forces coming to attack me, and did I just get reinforcements? Oh, the Gujarati came along to claim victory there. Well, still my victory, so thanks a bundle. Not enough to make them suddenly want peace, but a couple more fort occupations will surely change that. Alright, Badar is down. Mandu, I don't quite have a run to it because of this fort. If they would just peace out with Gujarat, that would be the end of that. But they're halfway house on the war. Mandla or Mathawatsits. So I kind of want their war to keep going. I just want to quickly, swiftly rip Malwa out of it. Mind you, when this falls, that could change their mind on its own. I might not need their capital for what I'm trying to do here. Let's be irritating. To them, that is. I can also keep the blockades going. And you did, didn't you? Yeah, you ripped that apart. Okay, let's try to focus on getting that fort done. This could backfire. He could turn around with his army, which is not small, and really tear me to pieces. But I'm counting on him not doing that. Veneering, finally. That one used to almost never fire, but got that one swiftly changed. Wild Goose is on a rampage, even if he is drunk. Do you even have anything left to explore? Southeast Pacific, Northeast Pacific, just coastlines. South Indian Ocean. Again, the coastline. Huh, well, get that one done. I want to finish all explorations with you. And then call it a day. Okay. Very close to getting you out. Not that I'm in a huge hurry here, but it's always good. Always good to get what you can do done. Ah, this fort should flip it though. Just like that. Oh! What a guy. This guy are sick. Then again, he does still have an army, so that probably adds to him not wanting to peace out anytime soon. This'll do it though. But, you know, why settle for less? I can get him broken up with both of his buddies. Wouldn't even be tough. Unji, finally. It only took from 1462 to 1661, but finally Unji has adopted the best culture. I wonder what that even says for our so-called promoted Croatian group. All Croatian provinces will get... yeah, I'm sure they will. Anyway, I have nothing to gain by doing that right now, other than having the seal of approval for not accepting filthy Croats into my country. Alright, get these occupations done, and we'll see if I can get... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, sorry, I'm too cheap to accept that. Oh. Not there, I'm not. Hey, I can actually use autoclicker.exe. Save me. Thank you. Someday. Someday that'll be fixed. I can't wait either. Not asking for a whole lot, I just don't want you friend... Yarkan doesn't really matter that much. Not as much as a whole fat load of money would, though. Yeah, why didn't I think about that sooner? Just let greed do the talking. I doubt those Yarkandis are going to bring much to the party. So there we go, we get our peace with you. Our units get withdrawn. You guys are kind of busy, so I'll bring you back so I can make my peace. Your money, your land, and a whole load of no coalition. Ceylon won't exist. Spain don't really matter. And there we go. Unfortunately, it's going to cost a whole load to core the land, and it's going to give me that delicious overextension that I've been avoiding for a long time. But at the very least, it gives me something to do with my admin. So there we go. If these were colonized provinces, it would be a different story. So everybody get back to Madurai, where there's oodles of force supply limit. And we can continue. We can consider where to go from here. First thought is, of course, more claims, so that I can eat my way into Gujarat. Gujarat's an ideal target right now. They don't have cores on the land that I just took, which is even better news. There's only a couple of provinces that I really can claim here, so I might as well get to claiming. Now about that systematic beatdown on Spain, that's going to be in 67, so I still have a few years. That should be plenty of time to destroy Gujarat, who have just finished their war. And we saw how they were. Gujarat was not in a good space. EFG for Gujarat. Yeah, 23,000. His tech is good, though. If I fought him, and I didn't really fight the other guys. If I did fight him, it wouldn't be quite so trivial as Malwa and Ceylon. However, we outnumber him and probably outgun him. The real consideration here... Oh, he's not paying for his fort. That's beautiful. I wonder if he would start if I declared war. He must know. He must know I'm about to fight him. Still, let's get you guys back. I have a free diplomat because I want to fight you immediately. Let's get our explorer exploring. Not privateering. Yeah, go for it. You guys are drinking attrition out there. How about you get back to port? Do any of you guys have dry docks or anything? Well, you got regular docks. That's not quite what I'm looking for. So head back there, unless Even Better Korea does. No, they were clever about it. Wait, did I call you Even Better Korea? I meant Maldives. All world is Korea, don't you know? Alright, excellent. This is going to be very brutal for Gujarat, because I could snipe pretty much all of his forts. I'll get you guys all back here, and ready to rock and or roll. In fact, as he continues not to pay for them, it's no big deal. If I just take the extra time to get my units into position, the fool must think I'm not going to go for it. I should probably be making claims on Malwa as well, actually. It's a bit more important than doing that. Let's get the spy network going with you. I almost feel sorry for the poor guy here. Tomato Walrus says, Jake, now my girlfriend is calling me Tomato Waifu too. Thanks for last night. Last night was pretty hefty. It was cool though, very cool. Right, Cochin. Ah, I love Cochin. But it's Kongu that might as well be what the war is about. I want to lock down the Ceylon node, because Gujarat's currently drinking it dry. I would also like to collect from it, but we don't have the power here just yet. I will of course add everything I have here to that company. There's no point in not doing that, otherwise I'm just going to eat more revolts around here. I have a bunch of heavy ships here that aren't being put to work. I could just mothball them for the time being. They are costing me money, which they don't have to be doing. Do I have anything else that's just wasting time? I'm not sure if wasting time is what you guys do. You could be useful. Nah, we good. Except the Ferraris are more likely to rise up than I had imagined. We'll get them seen to in due time. Jake, where are you funneling the ducats from India to? Clearly you need to own all the Middle East directly into Venice. I am not going to be funneling it through here. I'm even not likely to funnel it down here. I will likely just collect in Ceylon and use some boats to push all this over here. Because with maritime and naval ideas, you better believe I can have the most spiffing navy out there. Can't wait to finish maritime. 50% naval force limit, plus 25 from there, plus all these trade company things I'm getting. Means a pretty nice naval force limit. Also my my good, big, strong colonial nations are doing well too. Even better, Jeju seems to have stopped colonizing though. Why? You aren't colonizing, are you? I'd see something in striped green if you were. I know you are. I know Soul Food is. The Chosen Paradise is, and even Maple Story is. The Ultimate Barbecue is. You're not, but I mean, I don't really expect you to. Well, I mean, it might be good, I guess, to help you along a bit. But still, even better, you. Okay, they're in a bit of debt. I will pay that off for you. Then you get colonizing once more. I think I still pay money off to my my subjects there, right? Maple Story and Soul Food, I give them quite a lot of money. More than I see back from them. Well, I need my diplomat to declare wars right now anyway, so I'm not about to jump ship on that one. These are forts that I could jump on immediately. Nobody was even that mad about my total annexation of their friends there. Right, Kongu needs to be mine. You guys should force march your way into Mysore. Or no, there's a different way to think about this. I don't need a lot of units to take these down. Why don't I get my big scary units as far north as I can to scare him off? Goa is good. Doab is also good. Even if he beats me back, I should get some of these forts for myself. And I'm just going to go into Vijayanagar just because it's an awesome province. So now he's starting to spend. He'll be there in November, that's not quite so good. Ah, yeah, of course he activated it now. Oh well, c'est la vie. Oh bollocks, we didn't quite make it in time. Oh well. I don't think it's worth spending 60 mil on each of these. But with his army, he could turn around and make my life unpleasant. Thought we would reach these in time, but I guess I was wrong. Harumph. But, I mean, it would really... No, it's just not worth that. Not worth that much mill at all. If he comes to get me, he comes to get me. But at least these guys will be able to come up and reinforce either of them. There we go. Now run for your very lives. So he should get tied up in my sword. There we go. And because I refilled the fort, he's going to be there for a bit of time. That'll give me time to secure these. And because I have the naval superiority that I was always born to have, you guys, complete with someone half decent, will be able to hop over here and assist with the siege of Goa. So if it doesn't fall on its own, which would be awesome. Ah. So we round off on these forts. I still want to take the City of Victory, but I'll probably just march down to Gujarat and beat him up. That way I'll get a good idea of how strong he is. It really has no idea where my explorer is, does it? Final exploration, and then I can actually have you help out with things on the sea. Should be a nice change. Jake, will France still defend Salzburg? Ooh, with those occupations... Still very yes. That's a crying shame for me. Just keep those relations as improved as they can get, though. That's Uncle Lubeck that's helping out. It's Salzburg that's actually feeling the burn here. Salzburg is losing this war, somehow. Oh, if Austria forced them to break up with France, I would jump on that without a moment of hesitation. With that in mind, let's have you guys over to Parma. Because that would be super cute. Okay, France not so scary anymore. Excellent, Goa's down, which means I can get all of you guys repaired for one tick. What about this? I would like to curb stomp his army. I'd also like to have this taken down a notch. So how about I drop you guys down? It's not so simple. We'll spread out a little bit. That'll help you guys with reinforcements as well, because there'll actually be a line of occupations here. Hopefully this one falls fast enough, and then I'm going to send everybody that I can down to Mysore. But Mysore itself is falling fast, so I need this to pop. It pops. And we'll head our way down to Milan. I still want the City of Victory though, so take it please. Yeah, this is all going a bit too fast for my liking, so we'll get everybody that we can spare onto here, and then attack into Mysore, and he won't see what's coming. Hopefully it doesn't take it on 14%. That's a lot of hoping. Nah, he didn't have a chance. MTSC with his brutal cannoneer trait. He has a bit more shock, they have a bit more fire, but I still think these guys are going to be flayed alive. I want to see just how well I fight against these guys. I know where Kiribaldi is. Even the game doesn't. Well, it's somewhere that you're exploring next year, right? Huh, here we go.